Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2016. Just a reminder, being a Wednesday night, I'll be hosting a quiz night tonight if you're anywhere around the North London area. I'll be hosting, as always, our weekly quiz at the King's Head Theatre Bar, Upper Street in Islington from 8:30, okay? Get there for about 8 o'clock, then you've got a table, or even better, ring ahead. So tonight and every Wednesday, join us for our weekly quiz night at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Upper Street in Islington, here in London, okay, boys and girls? So last night, on the way to work, traffic not too bad last night, actually. It only took me about an hour and 20 minutes to get to work last night, but... Of course, it's a later start, you know, that instead of starting at 8, I'm starting at 9 on a Tuesday, whereas Monday is 8. And that hour makes so much, it like almost an hour worth of traffic has moved, you know, and it's just so much easier to get to work on a Tuesday. A good night last night. Mary turned up with some sandwiches for me. How nice is that? Cheese sandwiches. Oh yes, at the karaoke last night, she brought in a little polythene bag of sandwiches. And funnily enough, I was eating the sandwiches, and then Lawrence, he's the guy with diabetes. He came over to me and said, "Can I have the bag?" So I don't know what he was going to do with that. Maybe put his teeth in there at night or something like that. Good old Lawrence. And I was very impressed with Lawrence last night. Now, you know, I've told you before about Lawrence. He likes to tell me about his diabetes, and then he sits there and has a couple of pies and a few bags of crisps. Yesterday, now I don't know if he was doing it because I was looking over there, but yesterday, from his little carrier bag, he suddenly produced 2 of those little plastic bowls, you know, with a little bit of polythene on the top there, or whatever, cling film type stuff. And I picked up. I said, "Well, what's that over there? Fruit." "Oh yes." I said, "There's a doctor told you off." "No, I'm doing it on my own." Well done, Lawrence. Well done, dear. Yes, less crisps, more fruit. That's the thing. Got to do something. So I'm very impressed by Lawrence over there having his fruit last night. As I say, Mary bought me in cheese sandwiches, and I really shouldn't eat bread. But as Mary had taken the time and trouble to make these cheese sandwiches, I had 2 of them and I gave the other 2 away. Where she found the time to make the cheese sandwiches, I do not know. Because first of all, I think Mary's got a new business, and she's doing chips in a van. She drives this little van around and then stops randomly at places. I think she waits for pubs to close and things like that, you know. I'm sure she does. And then she parks her little bum. So not parks her bum. Why did I come out with that? It parks her little van outside a pub that's just closing, or a club, and then opens up there. She gets out of the van, walks around the side, goes in the back, closes the door, opens the shutter on the side and starts frying chips and burgers for everyone. Isn't that nice? I think that's a lovely idea, Mary. Although it's looking a bit dirty. I hope you don't mind me saying so. When is the last time you changed that chip fat, dear? Oh, my word. The chips were practically... She was putting the chips in, and there was so much... the fat had been there so long, they just dropped in, you know, on top of the fat. I think she had to mash them in with some sort of skewer or something like that in there. She's been a very busy lady recently, is our Irish Mary. As well as that, she's been putting together a kitchen herself. She's got one of those flat-pack kitchens from Wickes. You know, you did a whole kitchen for about 400 quid. And she got all these boxes and boxes of bits of wood and screws and bits of glass, and she's been putting them all together herself. Oh, here comes the sneeze. It's every morning, isn't it? Every morning. Now... Come on, one more. If you're wondering who Mary is, and you're a viewer to the chat shows, but not our live video streams, then you can always look back on one of the karaoke streams. Now, you will find those on my Facebook wall. My Facebook is Chris Reardon UK. All right, and if you just go down there, you'll find recordings of the live video streams. What I do at every karaoke night now, we do a live Facebook stream, which you can, again, find on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. All right, so that goes out live. And when it's finished live, it stays on there as a recording. So you can watch it and go up and down it if you want. Excuse me. Oh, isn't it dreadful, isn't it, eh? Mary, Irish Mary, you know, she's the one I'm just talking about with the with the chip van and the flat pack kitchen furniture kitchen from Wickes, £400. She often appears in the Central Station ones, and also ones at the Golden Line in Camden. You'll see Mary on there. So if you're wondering who Mary is, have a little look there. And she does some wonderful songs. She's always singing about her pussycat, and that is, what's that one? Stray Cat Strut, I think. Stray Cat Strut. I think that's the song. And she did a new one last night, which was quite nice. Can't remember what it was now. But anyway, if you want to see what Mary looks like, have a look on one of the old karaoke live streams, okay? Also last night, I mean, she's marvellous. Putting all that kitchen together herself with a few planks of wood and a selection of screwdrivers, which I think she borrowed from someone under the screwdrivers. Now, I must say, I'm not keen on the flat pack furniture myself. They all do it. Even a couple of years ago, I ordered a wardrobe from John Lewis. And even that, okay, some of it came as whole, but you did have to put some of it together yourself, dear. Oh, I can't stand it. Screw, and all this bit gluing bits together and nailing things on the back. Why can't they just bring it round, already done, take it up the stairs and place it in position? A lot of us, we don't want to do flat pack furniture. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I bet you as well. I do not look forward to getting a box full of bits of wood through the letterbox and having to put it together myself. Gets on my nerves. John Lewis as well, I know. Not everything. I think this particular wardrobe, I think it came, I think there was a bottom bit. No, it was in bits. There was a bottom bit with the drawers. I think that was already there. And the rest of it, we had to put together myself. Most annoying. I'll have to get you to help me next time, Mary, okay? Also last night, Ben turned up. Ben Parker of karaoke fame. Ben does karaoke nights as well. And he brought all these lights with him. I mean, mate, it puts me to shame. I've got to tell you, Ben does like his lights. He's got flashing lights all over the place. And he bought these two, I think they were called cam stratospheres. Cam stratospheres. And they're a bit like the mirror ball at the back there. But it's not a mirror ball. It's a ball. And it's got lots of holes in it. And a light bulb inside in it. It turns around, to the music actually, turns around like that, you know, keeps turning and flashing away. I am considering getting them, but I probably can't part with the money, dear. That's my trouble. I can't part with the money to buy these two revolving cam stratosphere balls. So very nice to see Ben last night, but he does show me up with his lights. I will say that. Got up this morning, and the cat's moaning her head off again. Meow, meow, meow. And she's missed the cat tray. Oh, God. So I've had to get that bit of paper and scrape it up off the floor. And then, you know, it's all right until you touch it. And then you break the seal on the top. And the smell, I've had to open all the doors and all the windows in the kitchen, mop the floor. How do you miss the cat tray? When I go to the toilet, I never miss the toilet, do I? So how does she miss the blooming cat litter tray, dear? I'm going to have to get a little cat kennel and stick her outside. She's going to have to live in that. I can't have my kitchen messed up like that all the time. God knows what it would be. If my cat lived with Mary, she'd have a field day going all the way over on her kitchen cabinets, wouldn't she? Eh? So cat moaning this morning. Let me see. I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do it, actually. I'm hoping to today go and get my hair cut and go and see the new Absolutely Fabulous movie, which a couple of people have said, and they said, yeah, it's worth going to see that. So I might go and see that today. The last film I went to see a couple of weeks ago was Independence Day, The Resurgence, which I didn't rate that at all. Yeah, I mean, it almost looked like it was done on cheap, to be honest, so I didn't rate that at all. But Ab Fab today, possibly. Very pleased to say my TV, well, I'm kind of pleased to say the TV aerial is working perfectly now, boys and girls. Even I've got more channels than I had before. I seem to be picking up more channels. So one way is Crystal Palace, and the other way is, I think it's Hannington. I'm not quite sure, but they're opposite directions, these two transmitters. Now, my area, I believe, points at the Crystal Palace one in London, right? Even though I'm far away. But in the opposite direction is another transmitter, and one's London pictures and one's from London is from South, and I'm picking up BBC One South and BBC One London, so I'm getting more channels now. How fabulous is that? That's the good news. The bad news is, because of course it's working perfectly now, I'm not going to have to call back that gorgeous TV aerial man. I mean, I quite fancied another glimpse of him before he disappeared into the sunset, but I don't think it's going to happen. How disappointing is that? Never mind. David Cameron's last day today. Bye, Dave. Let's all wave goodbye to Dave. Bye, Dave. Thanks a lot, mate. You done your best. It didn't always work out as you wanted it to, but you done your best, and that's the most important thing. Bye, Dave. Bye, Dave. And hello, Theresa. Cuddles from Theresa. I could give Theresa May a cuddle. She looks like someone who would want a cuddle, but a bit like cats. I got a feeling if you were cuddling her, and then it'd be all right for a few seconds, and then she'd start struggling to get down, didn't they? Just Theresa May start struggling to get down. So good luck to Theresa May. I must say, I really feel sorry for Jeremy Corbyn and the way he's treated. It's dreadful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful how that man, whether you like him or not, doesn't matter. I think it's absolutely shocking how he's being treated by his own are they MPs, or are they MPs when they're in the Parliament? Oh, I'm not sure. By his own people. He's being treated very, very fairly by his own people, and the newspapers as well. It's like the slightest thing. I mean, so what if he wears that same suit all the time? I just think it's very, very sad the way that poor man's being treated. Although I have to say, you know, if there were so many people in your group against you, I don't think I'd want to do the job anymore anyway, would you? You know, if I started getting sackful, well, you don't get sackfuls of mail anymore. If I started getting endless emails telling me how bad this was, this programme, well, not that I don't know it's bad already. You know, believe me, I know this is not top BBC programming. I know that. But if I started getting loads and loads of emails and messages saying, oh, this is really rubbish, you should give it up, I probably would. And he's kind of surrounded by all these people who dislike him. I think it must be a bloody hard job doing that. You know, and I do feel greatly for Jeremy Corbyn and the way he's being treated. I think it's disgusting. I really do. The birthdays are coming up, boys and girls. Don't worry, birthdays are coming up. I think we've got about 8 today. First of all, look at this old bag moaning her head off. Oh, she should get on well with my cat. She's always moaning now. Katie the cat, meow, meow. Look at this. Now, I'm a bit of a fan of buskers. You know buskers? They sit there playing the guitar or keyboard or singing or drums or something in the street, trying to make a little bit of money from their talent. Good luck to them. These are not the people that were, oh, you got any change, got any change, got any change. They're not those people. They are doing something to try and earn a bit of money. I'm sure they don't get that much money, but maybe enough just to keep them getting by and maybe get a couple of meals during the day. I am a big, big fan, and I have great respect, enormous amount of respect for people who simply set up their stuff, whatever it is, in the street, maybe a microphone, maybe all they've got is a guitar. They set up in the street and start singing their thing. There's a bloke in Bracknell who does it. He's got like a little mini karaoke outfit, which is a bit like one of those ghetto blaster type things, but it's got a very small screen, about the size of a mobile phone screen, in the middle of these two speakers, and he does karaoke. He sings, and he's raising money, actually. He's raising money for some sort of organisation. Next time I see him, I'll try and get a little video of him. And he sings country music, and he sings Frank Sinatra type stuff, you know, big band stuff. And he simply sits outside a department store, Bentl's actually, in Bracknell, and sings his songs. And people put money in the thing, and it's all for charity. I have great, great, great respect for that. Anyway, listen to this old bag. Busker tries to play Bob Marley classic No Woman No Cry in Liverpool. No woman no cry. Oh, no woman no cry. Oh, we love the reggae. There's a bloke who comes to the karaoke on Sundays in Sydenham. Does a load of reggae. Joe. Excellent. Excellent. And he really gets into it. We love Joe, who does the reggae. And a woman stood very close to him and stops him from playing the song. Crowd decide to offer the man support and start throwing coins at his feet. Yeah, good luck to him. Other people challenge the woman and tell her to leave the busker alone. And let's have a look at this. This old bag, where is she? There she is. She's standing there with her walking sticks and a rucksack thing on her back, moaning at him. Miserable old bag. If you don't like it, move along the road and go and do your shopping. You miserable old bag. It's not clear what this is in the Daily Mail. It's not clear what she says to the man, but she stands very close to him and nearly treads on his pedals. What pedals are these then, dear? I don't know what pedals are these while trying to talk to him. This bloke who posted the footage online, he did a video of it. You can find this, actually. Have a look on the Daily Mail page and you should be able to find this. Claimed he was told by other people that the woman was unhappy about how loud the music was. The pair were seen talking for a few minutes before the man starts to become animated and gestures to the woman to back away. Back away, dear. Back away. The crowd then decide to offer the busker some support. And within seconds, a flood of people approached the man and began throwing coins at his feet. One woman says to the lady, leave him alone, he's trying to make some money, go away. Before a young boy starts shouting, get out, get out. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, you miserable old bag. Go on, go back into the co-op and do your shopping and leave him alone. Honestly, what is it with these people? And one more item of news before we do the birthdays today. Look at this. A 4,000... This is in the science section, once again, of the Daily Mail. I do look in other papers, but I don't find anything in there. The Daily Express, very rare I find something in there. The Sun, well, there is a story in the Sun today about pretty boy Zayn Malik. He's the one who left No Erection. Do you remember that boy band group? Singer Zayn Malik has been chatting with extraterrestrial beings in his sleep and revealed it was these aliens who told him to quit One Direction. The former boy band star sensationally left the X Factor formed five-piece last night. He is of reasonable looks, I have to say. Little Zayn, bless his heart, little Zayn Malik. And he's been talking to aliens, apparently. Aliens. Maybe they came from that new planet they've discovered. Have you heard about that? There's a new planet, boys and girls. Oh, yes. A new dwarf planet has been found lurking. I like that word. Lurking. Do you do any lurking? I used to do lurking. Yes, I... Where? I'm not telling you. You might have seen me there. That's the thing. Lurking. A new dwarf planet has been found lurking in Kuiper Belt. Kuipe. Kuiper Belt. The large cloud of icy bodies. There's a few in here, dear. Icy bodies. I see those often while I'm out working. The new, where is it gone? The large cloud of icy bodies. So they found a new planet. They haven't got it in a name. It's called 2015 RR245. Why can't they give it a nice name? You know, Pluto, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Earth. The researchers aren't exactly sure how big it is, but they estimate it to be about 435 miles around. That must be where the aliens are that have been talking to Zayn Malik of No Erection. Or of X No Erection. It must be him. It must be him. Anyway, one more item, as I say. Also, perhaps we could use this plane to get to the planet. A 4,000 mile per hour hypersonic plane that could take passengers from London to Sydney in 4 hours. 4 hours, moves closer to takeoff as European Space Agency backs revolutionary Sabre engine. Isn't that fantastic? This European Space Agency has invested $11 million towards the development of an engine that could one day allow aircraft to fly anywhere in the world in just 4 hours. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I wonder what it's like on there when you're getting to that 4,000 mile an hour. I think once you're at that 4,000 mile an hour, you wouldn't notice. It's a bit like being in a car. You know, when you're travelling along the road at 70 mile an hour, you don't feel like you're going anywhere, do you? You're just sitting there, you know, don't feel it. But while you're accelerating, especially in my car, because I don't actually have a car, you see, I have a spaceship. I have a spaceship fitted with warp technology. And when I'm accelerating, my face, it looks like I've just had one of those Botox things, you know, like that. And then you get to the speed and you come off the warp drive and it's just like you're floating through space. That's just like my little spaceship. I have the UK Yaris Mark IV, whatever it is. But I like the idea of getting to Sydney and back in 4 hours. You could just pop over there for lunch, couldn't you, to Sydney? Eh? Good idea? Anyway, here come the birthdays today. Oh, I haven't done the messages. Chai says, quite a bit of press from you yesterday, Mr. Reardon. That's okay, Chai. For little old me. Do you accept cash? Of course, dear. Cash, dear. Cash. You will get, of course, a full VAT receipt. Don't worry about that, Chai. Airline themes featuring heavily too. 150 surcharge for song changes. Yes, that's for the people that keep coming up and say, oh, can I change my song? You know, we've got a queue a mile long. People wait to do it. They go, can I change my song, please? No, it's a complete and utter pain in the arse. No. However, if you want to, from now, all my karaoke nights, you can come and sing as usual, completely free of charge. But if you want to change your song, it's going to be 150 quid. Just like they do on Ryanair, dear. Ryanair. We love it, dear. So there we are. The dentist bit, Chai says, a bit squeamish. We don't like dentists. Some people do. I don't. Interesting times we live in. Brexit aftermath, May. Yes, she's the next one, dear. Little Theresa May. But I wonder if she'd get a little blue outfit like Mrs. Thatcher had. You know, the little blue outfit. She could have had hers. They were selling it a while ago. They were auctioning it off, dear. Mrs. Thatcher's little blue outfit with the white bit round the collar and the handbag. She better have a handbag. Theresa, you need to be carrying around a handbag, dear. A nice little handbag. And Tommy Flynn writes in and says, it wasn't 20 years since I last saw him. He saw me and Hammersmith in the Laurie Arms in 2009, 2010. You even left your area to sit with me for 20 minutes. You are so honoured. I don't do that for everyone, Tommy. No. 20-minute conversation we had. Wish I could remember what it was about. God, it was probably me just spurting off as usual. Nothing of interest to anyone, really. So there we are. Right, let's do these birthdays. Happy birthday today to George Arez. There's a little face I recognise. Is that a rosary bead round your collar there? In front of the picture. Happy birthday, George. Happy birthday to DJ extraordinaire Shaun Sirs. Are you still doing the Royal Vauxhall Tavern? Shaun Sirs, DJ extraordinaire. Stefan Brown, my little dancer friend. Oh, Stefan, he used to dance. He used to be a go-go boy, didn't you? A bit old now to do that, love. Go-go boy, Stefan Brown, and he used to dance on a bar where I used to be DJing in my younger days. Yes. Happy birthday, Stefan. Look, none of you have put your ages here, have you? Dear me, you must be all really old. Happy birthday today to Christopher Lloyd, who I haven't seen for years and years. Happy birthday, Chris. I hope your thing in the film industry is going very well. I've seen one of your films, my darling. Very, very impressive. Happy birthday, Christopher. Happy birthday today to Elliot Brown. Long time no see. And happy birthday to Paul John Neary. Here comes the birthday tune. Get started. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right. Hope you have a lovely day, boys and girls, at your birthday. Once again, it's quiz night tonight at the King's Head Theatre Bar every Wednesday from 8:30. Join me there at the King's Head Theatre Bar for tonight's weekly quiz. Apart from that, have a nice Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Cheerio.